What's up, everybody? I'm Cindy Goodman, and today's Daily Fix sounds like some Xbox Series X game reveals could be coming soon. Nintendo confirms a pretty big Switch hack, and Elijah Wood hangs out in Animal Crossing. Roll the thing. If you're waiting for game announcements for the Xbox Series X, well, looks like you won't have to wait much longer. Xbox head Phil Spencer says the next step for the brand's next-gen console is revealing some games, and that next step won't be, quote, too much of a wait. Responding to a tweet wondering about the game reveals, Spencer said this: "Reviewed plans yesterday for continued sharing through launch. Team is doing great work and adapting. I've never been more excited about Xbox plans. We've heard you. You want transparency/authenticity. We plan to keep showing that way. Next step is not too much of a wait." This has all led to renewed speculation after rumors of a Series X event in May began to swirl. Xbox has also recently trademarked a new logo, and some fans believe a reveal for Lockhart, a rumored low-end discless Series X, could also be on the horizon. Xbox Series X is currently set to release during 2020's holiday season, and if you've seen our coverage this week, we know all kinds of cool things about it. But we know a whole lot less about what games are coming, and just like any console gen, that's what's gonna drive interest. Personally, in addition to knowing more about Halo Infinite, which I think we all know I want to know more about, I am dying to know what the heck Microsoft's new Santa Monica studio, The Initiative, is working on. What's your best guess? New IP? A revival? Let me know in the comments. Nintendo has confirmed that hackers have been accessing Nintendo accounts using a Nintendo Network ID login method to do it. Nintendo says hackers access user and password data from Nintendo Network IDs and use that info to log into Nintendo accounts, where there were unauthorized purchases galore. The company estimates that about 160,000 Nintendo Network IDs have possibly been affected. NNIDs are an older form of login for Nintendo services created for 3DS and Wii U. Anyway, Nintendo has abolished NNID logins for Nintendo accounts, and accounts that look to have been compromised will get automatic password resets. And if you check out your purchase history and see any payments you didn't make, Nintendo says to simply request to cancel those purchases and it will respond. The company says hackers couldn't have accessed users' credit card info, but they could have accessed nicknames, date of birth, where you live, and any email addresses tied to your NNID or Nintendo account. What we don't know is where said hackers obtained the NNID login info in the first place. Nintendo says they got it, quote, by some means other than our service, and that there is, quote, currently no evidence pointing towards a breach of Nintendo's databases, servers, or services. Honestly, I would just reset my password anyway. Picture this. You're toiling away on your Animal Crossing island, and Elijah Wood wants to come hang out. That's exactly what happened to one Animal Crossing New Horizons player. It all began when Twitter user @DirectedByRyan posted her island's stock market prices on turnips. That day, her market prices on turnips were kinda high, selling at 5.99 bells each. That's almost double the usual asking price for turnips. Directed by Ryan tweeted out the price, and wouldn't you know it, Elijah Wood DM'd her as such. Elijah, would love your dodo code to sell these turnips. User, of course you can. The next thing you know, Elijah Wood is hanging out in Animal Crossing. Look at him. His guy kind of looks like him too. Long story short, Elijah turned out to be a humble and respectful guest, displaying etiquette that would even make Gandalf proud. He picked some fruit, he posed for pics, and he gave a shout out to director Rian Johnson. This is so pure and exactly why Animal Crossing rocks. Also, until this very story, I thought his name was Elijah Woods with an S at the end. The more you know. And that was your Daily Fix. I'm Cindy Goodman, and I hope your day is as awesome as you are. Now that you're all caught up on the news, check out 22 minutes of Cloudpunk gameplay. Download the IGN app on all your mobile devices, subscribe to the Daily Fix on Snapchat, and for all things everything else, IGN.com.